Hi, my name is Anam Khalid. I'm the co-founder of Sports, a performance wear brand that started from Dubai and going to the world. They used to tell us, why don't you introduce a hijab? Because all the hijabs that are in the market are not solving the problems that they face on a daily basis. Them this challenge that we have to create something from scratch that solves all these problems in one hijab. So it took us 2 years to develop this hijab. Why? Because we were trying to solve so many different issues and we went through so many prototypes. We decided to take it to the greatest challenge and we tested it with Skydiving. We work with a lot of athletes. A lot of those athletes are women and hijabis as well. They used to tell us, why don't you introduce a hijab? Because all the hijabs that are in the market are not solving the problems that they face on a daily basis. And those problems that they highlighted, and we went into a detailed research with them. We did a lot of focus groups. We sat down with the athletes and they talked about every hijab that's available in the market, every sports hijab. And we went into detail to understand what are the problems that they're facing with the available hijabs in the market. And there are a few very big names out there. And the athletes were not comfortable in some of them. So some of them are too tight because the fear is, if it's too loose, then it might come off while you're working out. And if it's too tight, then it leaves marks around your face. So there were a lot of issues. Plus, this place is really hot. We are in Dubai, we are in the Middle East. The weather is really hot. Training outside with the hijab is very difficult. You feel suffocated, you sweat a lot, and especially if you have long hair, then it's another struggle because it's all in one small area. So all of these problems they were highlighting to us, and we did these discussions with them in depth, tried to understand, and we bought all the hijabs from the market to understand what are the problems that these hijabs are causing. Another problem that they highlighted was also that you have to put multiple layers. So there is a cap that goes inside and then you wear the hijab on top, and you have to pin or use magnets to keep it secured. Even then, after using all these things, they were not confident that it will not move or it will not come off while doing the workout. So we took all these problems, it's a long list of problems, and we worked on with the product design team and the product development team, and we gave them this challenge that we have to create something from scratch that solves all these problems in one hijab. So it was a big challenge that we took on as a team. So it took us 2 years to develop this hijab. Why? Because we were trying to solve so many different issues and we went through so many prototypes, and the development phase kept getting longer and longer because we were not able to nail this product. And we were not happy to bring anything in the market that is not solving all these problems. Both of us as founders were involved in all those meetings because this project was very close to my heart, and I really wanted to solve all those problems that we discussed with our athletes that we were trying to solve. I took it as a personal challenge, and I was like, this has to happen. The development phase was very difficult. Like, we had almost every week a meeting to discuss the challenges we are facing with the hijab. Everyone from very senior team members to the product developers to designers to the head of product, every single person was involved, and the challenges were just unending. We had so many tough conversations. In the process, there were team members who were moved as well because it was such a long process of development. It touched so many hands in the company, but finally we were able to resolve all the issues that we were trying to resolve with this hijab. So this hijab has an inbuilt cap, first of all, so you don't have to wear 2 layers. It looks like it has 2 layers because it's designed in a way, but it is 1 layer. So you wear the cap, and then the layer at the back comes across as if you're wearing 2 layers, but it looks like that, but it's not in reality, it's just 1 layer. And then it has also for long hair, because usually it's the hijab, sports hijabs are really tight, and if you have long hair, then they are all compressed in one place. We made a special space for the bun to go. So it looks really elegant and your bun stays in one place. It does not move because there is a specific space at the back of your head for your bun to stay secure. And the best part about this hijab is it does not move. no matter how hard you train, no matter how fast you are running, no matter how difficult or how even if you do a headstand or you run really fast, it does not move. The fabric that we used in this hijab is called Act Dry fabric. It is 3 times faster drying fabric in the market. So anything that exists in the market, this fabric dries 3 times faster. So no matter how much you're sweating, this is the best technology that's out there to keep you dry and keep you comfortable. How this technology works is basically it takes all the moisture to the surface of the fabric. And then because the surface of the fabric is exposed to air, it dries faster. After 2 years of development, once the product was ready to go to the market, we decided to take it to the greatest challenge. And we tested it with Skydive. This is an environment where you face the most air pressure, and we wanted to test if this hijab stays in place. And it did prove to us and to everyone that this hijab stays locked in.
Hi, my name is Azza. I'm the Senior Executive, Community and Partnerships here at Skydiving. I tested the hijab in a Spartan's obstacle race under 45 degrees in April. We wanted to do the first heat at 9:30, but because of some technical issues, we couldn't go at 9:30, and our heat actually started at 11 a.m. instead of 9:30. So the sun was out and very bright. It was very hot, and we didn't expect to do it at that time. We only prepared ourselves to do it early in the morning when it's cooler. So when we started at 11 a.m., the first part was good. We enjoyed it a lot, but then at the second part, when it got very hot, that's when we started to struggle. But I think the only thing that I didn't struggle with was the hijab. So I was jumping off walls, I crawled in the mud, I carried sandbags and also canisters. I didn't struggle at all. And I didn't even fix my hijab once during the first half. We took a break in the middle just to hide from the sun a little bit. And we were all like very sweaty. It was very challenging. But at the end of the day, the only thing that I can remember very, very well is that I didn't struggle at all with my hijab. I was so happy about that because I got to enjoy the race more, and I didn't have to worry about adjusting my hijab, if my hair is showing, but it was a very fun experience.